Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Retire on dividends, making another video today simply on how I'm doing on my journey to retire now. When I say retire now, obviously I mean, retire, I'll say within the next 10 years, which to me is earlier than I had originally planned for, which is a win-win. So anyway, I kind of just started this journey of retire now because, as you know, for those of you that have followed me, I was investing heavily in Roth IRAs, maxing them out. And when yieldmax came out, I decided that the contributions that I put in the Roth, I could use that and put it in a taxable account with a possibility of a new challenge, a new plan of using, the funds to possibly retire early and, worst case, just enjoy life a little more, right? So I could take the funds that I had in a Roth IRA, and instead of investing the contributions that were there and instead of putting new money into the Roth, I'm just going to put it in a taxable account so that I can, again, possibly retire early or just have additional funds to enjoy life. So anyway, back to the task at hand. Where am I at? What's the plan and where am I at? So I started with around $40,000 investment. And by the way, I'm going to try to make my videos through Sheets, which is on the phone versus on the computer, then sending it to my phone because I'm sure it's much clearer when I originate the file through the phone. Dealing with Excel or AKA Sheets, it's kind of difficult on the phone, but I'm going to give it a try. So anyway, I started with around $40,000 and I was expecting a yield of $50,000, and that would give me an annual distribution of $20,000. And that comes to about $1,666 per month. I also plan on contributing $250 per week. From, luckily, me and my wife, we get paid on opposite weeks. So we get paid bi-weekly, so we could do $250 a week. So it's about $1,000 additional per month. So, just starting off, my monthly investment, in addition, would hopefully be around $2,666. So the first month, the first big month, I'll say, when I really started this is this month in September. Today is September 17th. I'm making this video. I may or may not post this today. I may schedule it to be posted tomorrow because today is Sunday. And for those of you in the US, you don't watch YouTube on Sunday, you watch football on Sunday, or you go to church on Sunday, things like that. So it may not be smart to post it today. If I could figure out how to schedule it, maybe I will. I don't know. But anyway, so September, how did we do? The expected income, again, I hoped in September was $1,666, and the expected capital was $41,666. Obviously, it's original capital plus distribution income. I am not expecting a capital gain. However, if I get it, it's a win-win. Or, capital flat is a win. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how I did. So this month, I have, or I'm expecting $1,217.98 distribution income. I'm getting ahead of myself with this video, by the way, because SVOL pays at the end of the month. So I'm just assuming they're paying the same thing that they paid last month, which in most cases is accurate. So my distribution income is short. I'm short around $400 or so. And that's because a lot of the yieldmax funds, especially tsly, took a hit. They paid out a lesser distribution than expected. So tsly and oark, their distribution income is less than expected. So obviously my income is less than expected. So my yield of 50% average is not, fully accurate. So I am at a shortfall based on that. And as far as capital goes, I'm not doing too bad. I'm only down $300 to $400. So, I may need to adjust. If I adjust the yield, right now it's at 50%. I'm honestly thinking a more reasonable expectation would be 40. If I plug in 40%, I would expect an income of $1,333, which I'm a little closer to that, and I could probably catch up to that. October, I'm expecting, an income at least 1,600. So who knows? I may or may not adjust that yield to get closer to the actual. But 50% is really greedy. I'm very high on, I'm very heavily allocated on tsly. So 50% was doable when they were paying a 70% distribution. But when they pay 50%, my average of 50% is not doable. So I may have to consider 40% being a more reasonable number. And if I do that and I go out, September, if I go out 1 year, then my expected income is around $2,300 per month. So that obviously, that's not livable income, at least not for me, but it's still pretty damn good, right? It would be a $1,000 increase from this month. So again, that's with reinvesting them manually, reinvesting the distributions, all of them manually, plus putting $250 per week, which is about $1,000 per month. Hopefully that made sense. Again, that's my plan. And I'm just going to show you how I'm doing with my shares. I have another tab here. So these are all the, the funds that I own, how many shares, my cost basis, and how much I invested in them. So as you can see, it's around $40,000 of invested funds. And right next to it, if we just follow tsly, I have about $21,000 invested in tsly. My capital gain, I am down $611, which again, I plan on making that flat. I plan on having a capital gain of 0 on all of these funds or positive. So I'm working on that. My total distributions on tsly, which includes prior 2 months, I think, $1,191, and total return on tsly, $580. So, in the end, right now, tsly, I'm in the green, right? So again, but I don't want to consider, total return. I just want to consider capital gains, and I want to be positive on that. Distributions, I want that to be house money, income money. I don't want to count that towards my total return. If that makes sense. Now, if I look at, say, oark, again, following down the line, total investment, 3,200, capital gains, not too bad. I'm only down $47. Distributions, 86. So, total return, again, $39. So still looking positive. One that recently took a dump, Netflix, obviously is the underlying stock for Netflix. They've been tanking. My original investment, $2,500. Capital gains took a hit, down $247. And distribution, I only got paid from them once, $50, so I am down for total return, $197. Obviously, that's not helping my numbers, but it's going to happen. An underlying stock is going to go down. And, you have to, at least you don't have to. My plan, when that happens, I average down. I'm going to buy more Netflix because my cost basis is way above the current price. So I'll take advantage. Because again, when I invest in these funds, I'm trusting the underlying stock. I'm not following necessarily saying, oh, this is what it's worth, this and that. I'm just buying it on the dip. I'm not, this is not rocket science here. I'm just buying where I'm down, and then I'm not buying where I'm up. So if you look at one where I'm up, let's see. Gooy, for example, I own 110 shares. Total investment, $2,242. Capital gains, $21. Distributions, $32. So total return, $53. So as it stands today on gooy, I'm not going to go ahead and buy more gooy because I'm at a positive capital gain. I'm only going to buy the funds where I'm down, because I'm going to keep averaging down, again, till my capital gains are flat or plus. As full, the non-yield maxer, the only non-yield maxer that I own, original investment 1100, capital gains $15, distribution. Again, this was based on last month, but I'm assuming I'm getting $15 this month. Total return $30. Not bad, but I can't buy S full because I'm in the green capital gain wise. I want to make a bigger position in S full. I also want to add SPYI, and I also need to add some other yield max funds like Coney, and MSFO, and then Zomo, XOMO. So I'll be adding those at some point this month. I'm going to only add the ETFs going forward that I know on the next payment I'm going to get paid. No sense in wasting, in a month and a half on those funds unless I know I'm going to get paid the following payment. So that's my plan. Anyway, total summary, my total investment, $40,000. Total capital gains, I'm at a negative 801. Again, that's a work in progress. I'm telling you, I'm going to be green on that. Just give me time. And again, my plan on that real quick to recap is I buy 5 to 10 ETFs per day if I have the funds, obviously. And I buy the ones where they're on the biggest dip for the day if I'm down, in total gains. So that's my plan. So hopefully next month, this number will look good. Again, unless one of the underlyings took a shit. If Tesla took a shit, this is not going to be pretty, because I'm way too heavy on Tesla right now. Anyway, total distributions on these, $15.97. This is not just for September. This is from, I think I got some distributions July and August too. So that's past few months. Total return $7.95. So as of right now, my account in general, I'm up $795, which, again, that's great and all. But again, I want my original investment to have a capital gain. It's kind of hard in these funds, but if I buy them when they're down at the right price, I think I can make that happen. Again, it's a work in progress. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube having fun, sharing my journey to retire early. And I really, really hope you enjoy these videos. And I really do appreciate the views, the likes, the comments. It's very, very motivating, and I will continue to do this as long as people, enjoy watching it. So, if you guys enjoy this type of content, I'll do one per month, tip probably around payment day of the yieldmax funds. So let me know if you do like these videos, please. So I'll make sure I'll make a playlist of my status of how my account goes. And also, if you are doing something similar, please share how you're doing, like what your plan is, because I'd like to learn from you guys as well. So let me know how your journey's going. If you're into the yield max, or if you're into other ones like I don't know, like Clip and all that. I know Rec Shares is coming out soon, so just let me know what's out there. I'm curious. I need to add some other funds. I'm way too heavy on yield max. I'm way too heavy on Tesla, but I'll diversify in time. All right, guys, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.